So we made our enroll in Ucode step a completely important step by giving it a class of important step. Makes sense? Steps for success. Number one most important step is enroll in Ucode. For you, this might be how to make your game or how to play your game. First step, go to the game's web page or download the game. And that might be a very important step, so you want to make that class important step. And that when you make the whole list item important or bold, it makes the number one here or whatever number it is bold too. Great. Now, what if we also want to make something else an important step? That's pretty easy. We just add the class attribute for it. So the reasons that Ucode is so fun, or in your case, one of your great games, you might want this to be an important step. However, for this one, if we put it on the list item, class equals important. Look at that, WebStorm already helps us out. Okay, it makes this whole thing bold. Maybe I have to reload it. There. It makes this create fun games bold, but it also makes the bullet bold. Although in this color it's hard to see that. Well, maybe we don't want the bullet bold. We just want this bold because this is the important part of it. Okay, no problem. We can just take out, I'm going to cut this with Control X, Command X on a Mac, cut this class out. But where do I put it? There's no element that surrounds create fun games. We could put another element like strong, but create fun games in itself we might not feel that that's strong content. So we can actually create another element. It's called span. And span is like an element that means nothing. The whole purpose of it is so you can give it a class or another attribute, which we'll learn shortly. So the span is inline, which means it doesn't have its own line and it doesn't have space before and after. So we just write span here. Well, look, it puts an end tag for us too. We're going to move this end tag to the end. And then in here, we're going to make the class. I just pasted it, class equals important step. Very nice. Now we've got our create fun games. We know it's an important step. It's styled accordingly. And the list item itself, that is not an important step. This span helped us out. And again, span means nothing. The whole purpose of span is for you to associate this content as having special meaning. And then, of course, it's really easy to style that content. I want you to use spans in your code, in your HTML, about your portfolio, so that you can say these specific games or this specific part of my list is important. And then style that span with a class like this.